Okay, hello and welcome back. This is just Donna, and we are continuing with the War Within. I basically got through the Cataclysm Classic content that I wanted to do before the Mists of Pandaria Classic drops. So I'll probably end up going back to visual novels, depending on how this goes with the War Within. There is new content that's supposed to be dropping later this month for the War Within, so I'm kind of thinking of doing stuff to lead up to that. So yeah, here we go. So last time I did the War Within, I had started the Undermine stuff, and it feels like doing Firelands in Kata, or like there's always a zone that's separate from the other zones. Like in Mists of Pandaria, it was the Timeless Isle. In Cataclysm, it was Firelands. Well, not Firelands, but there was content that you did to help you with Firelands, which is actually one of the raids you can do in Cataclassic. So I can either continue with the Undermine stuff or pick up a Radiant Call. The new content for War Within, which I believe is connected to a Radiant Call, is not supposed to drop until June 27th, so I think we can go ahead and continue with Undermine. Since it's a new month, happy Pride everyone, I forgot to mention that last time, there's new stuff from the trading post, and I already got my coins for the month.
Hail to ye, adventurer!
So I can get, basically, it's a Hydra. Or a goat. I'm not really keen on most of the glam stuff, demog, whatever you want to call it. Oh look, a hoverboard. And of course there's outfits for enjoying the beach. I might get the beach chair just because it's a rainbow. So I haven't decided yet.
May the winds be in your favor.
So anyway, let's actually go ahead. I've thought about skipping the rest of the Undermine stuff, but since the other content isn't due to drop until later this month, I think I can go ahead and do that. So we're going all the way to Gutterville. So a bit of a flight. So I'm streaming it twice in 1 week basically because I screwed up my back last week, and I did try to work with my back like this, and it was like, no, this is not gonna work. So I requested time off. They gave me the time off. I can go back early if my back's doing better sooner than I thought it would, and I may do that. But I haven't decided yet if I'm going to go back. I need a doctor's note regardless, whether it's from my chiropractor or my GP. I would prefer my chiropractor because he's the one who's been helping me with my back all this time. And I've only had my GP since last year, basically. But my chiropractor really doesn't want to write a note giving me a whole month off from work. He's like, 1 week is a really long time off work. And it's like, no shit. So that's the situation. So since I'm off work, I'm streaming a bit more often. Depending on when the next expansion for for retail drops, I may start alternating Mists of Pandaria Classic with visual novels, because there's a few visual novels still that I really want. Say get through, but I got distracted with all the World of Warcraft stuff. And oh look, I have mail. That's what I thought. Brew of the Month Club. I signed up for Brew of the Month years ago, and I'm still getting the letters from them every month. First of every month, I get a new letter with a sample of a brew, and it's the same brew each month. I don't mean it's the same brew each month, but like every January it's the same brew. Every February it's the same brew. But it's not like they're giving me something completely different every time. But yeah. And then of course once the next expansion after the War Within drops, then of course I'll start playing. I'll probably stream that as well, because it's been kind of fun streaming this, because normally I do this kind of content, the new content, with my siblings, but they're not able to play with me anymore, so it's just I did the Dragon Isles, Dragonflight on my own, and it just wasn't as fun. I mean, my brother played it a little bit with me, but he didn't keep up the subscription, which is fair because he can't really keep up the subscription for FF14, let alone 2 different games. And he stopped playing World of Warcraft for a reason. Even though he loves dragons, he wasn't tempted enough by Dragonflight to keep going. So this is how we get back to Undermine.
What you got?
Forward the drill to Undermine. And then to get back to Reen Deets, we talked to her. Let's go ahead and show it to you for the... Right back. Ta-da! Typical goblins using rockets to get back and forth. Anyway, so we'll take it again because I wanted to work in Undermine.
What? I'm working.
Yeah. I should switch to a horde character and show you the rocket tramway in Azuna, the zone directly north of Orgrimmar. So can't even ride my car here in this zone. Can't mount up at all here. But I was doing some things here in Undermine a couple of weeks ago, and I realized it was basically like the stuff for the Shadowlands. The last, you know, there's a final zone where you can do stuff, and oh my gosh, this is so horrible. Woo! Okay, I can actually dismount here. Driving these cars is ridiculous. Maybe I should start a goblin character so you can see what it's like. Maybe I'll do that. So many enemies. I just was surrounded. For the record, I did get to level 85 on Pada Classic, and there was actually a quest that I was doing that took me forever to finish because you're supposed to be using a vehicle basically to fight the bad guys, and it just, I could not, there was a, where's my son pet? Lord, this is my pet, use pet, and pet, the right pet. Right, so where is my pet? Can't see him. Do not have a pet. You're not letting me call a pet. Oh, there it is. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, there was an enemy I needed to defeat, and I was supposed to use the vehicle, but it just wasn't working. I kept dying, so I finally just flew directly up and fought the boss myself, and did fine. Defeated them, no problem. So yeah, I got to level 85, and some of my guildmates helped me run dungeons to get my eye level up so I can do heroics. And actually, after I stream, I'll probably go ahead and switch to Cataclassic and do that, because there's some gear that I want that only comes from basically the uppermost dungeons. And plus, they're really cool lore-wise dungeons, so. But, actually, just on being level 85 means I can definitely solo a couple of the dungeons that I have quests for. So maybe I can do that. Well, that guy was rude. Close this out. Maybe I can do the very beginning of the Goblin starting zone, because it's a bit like Undermine, but you're actually Galaxy's the most eligible Undermine Goblin, really? But yeah, give you an idea, and it's just, there's just something about goblins that it's not, playing as a goblin just isn't fun for me. I think there's something about the animations that drives me crazy. So it also makes Volpera hard for me to play, because they use the same skeleton that gobos do. I don't know, there's just something about them. It just doesn't sit right with me. It's just sparkling up here. Discard a coin. I thought I'd get out. Oh, okay. Always be killing. So yeah, I don't know quite what I'm gonna do. I need to keep away from that enforcer dude. There he is. Oh, right. There's another one coming. What a scrap? Smash! But yeah, these big guys are like the one that Gallywoods had, couldn't beat them. They're like, that big guy that accompanied Gallywoods. Basically, they're enforcers. That's one of my abilities, apparently, as a hunter. So I need more propaganda pushers. And also need to find more of the recruitment posters to destroy. Mists of Pandaria introduced a a legendary cloak that everybody could use. The stats depended, of course, on what class you were playing when you got the cloak, but everyone got the cloak. And I actually managed to get it on Justona. I think it's somewhere in my vault. But most of the time, if there's legendary items, they're not for hunters. Like in Cataclysm, the legendary artifact you can get is either a caster staff or a pair of daggers. And actually, I think the daggers you can only are from Mesa Pandaria, and those are for rogues. There we go. So there's really nothing for hunters. I think there's a legendary ring, but yeah, you need the legendary cloak in Mesa Pandaria to access areas. I'm going the wrong way. On the Timeless Isle that you can't get to otherwise. Come on. So it's a little frustrating that there really isn't much in the way of legendary items for hunters, since that's my preferred class, but I'm okay with that because legendary items are a pain in the tushy to actually do everything for them. Oh, right, okay. There's little dots that let me know where there's posters. Just have to figure out where they are. Okay, in here? No, it's outside. Can I get outside from here? Nope. I have to go back the way. Okay, got it. Okay. But in contrast, FF14, they only do legendary weapons, but they do legendary weapons for every, there it is, for every job that's available before the, for that expansion. So like in the first expansion, ARR, the only legendary weapons you can get are for the jobs that were either in ARR from the start or were added to ARR. So like Archer / Bard, because that's just the way it works, or Gladiator / Paladin. But in Heaven's Ward, you add the jobs that were added for Heaven's Ward, which there were 3 that were added for Heaven's Ward, and then after that they've only added 2 for expansion. So you can conceivably get the legendary weapons for every job for every expansion, but that's a lot of time and effort. And I don't know that I want to put that kind of time and effort in. Okay. And I cannot fly in this area. These kind of zones, flight is not allowed. So, no surprise. I keep trying to do steady shot and it's not available. Rude. Okay. Three enemies, only had to loot one of them. Okay. Ever since I switched using my laptop, it has a tendency to lag. There's the poster that I need. Oh, there's a druid helping me. Nice. Okay, one more poster. Not the face! Okay. This way. It's hard to see with all the tracking I can do as a hunter. I can track all kinds of different enemies. Okay, I see this sparkly. No. No.
Oh, look what the see-through is.
What's going on with their ethereals? I've only heard whispers about ethereals and undermine. Ghost stories make the delivery guys jumpy. Extra security didn't hurt nobody. I have more questions. Why is this your temporary home? Oh, right, Rebel Gas. I'm fine. I thought I was talking Gaso.
Find your fortunes.
If I had a few more like you, I wouldn't have lost my, the marina.
Let's say.
Your questions are gonna stir up trouble for me, but tell you what, help me out and I'll trade you the information you're after.
Fair weather and
Eyesores
steady
for sore eyes. It may not keep Darkfuse out, but at least Apple Hill is a little nicer without the Darkfuse garbage on the walls. Like I said, I owe you one.
keep an eye out for squalls, huh?
Got a text from my mom. She actually sent it to the whole family. Okay.
Yo,
Renzik the Shiv. So, I don't know if people are watching my Cat Classic playthrough or not, but actually in the upcoming VOD for that, you'll see this guy briefly. Didn't talk to him, but he was in the same room when I was talking with another NPC. Blackwater is just one step on the journey, and they like to keep this stuff moving. Rebel Dad has his people take it from the station, hide it for a bit, then deliver it to the drop site. Drop sites change, but the current one is a depot in the heaps. We're gonna check it out and find out where the black blood goes from there. He says it's got it, so look for us out near the edge. Meet with Renzik and Gazlo at the next black blood depot in the heaps.
be good. I don't like this. I'm getting a closer look. Don't start too much trouble. I don't want any blowback from this.
So, I was looking at the cast list for, The War Within just for the heck of it, because I was trying to figure out who did the voice of a different character entirely, and I happened to spot the name of the actor who does the voice for Gallywix, who was the head of the goblins, and then now he's not apparently, which I didn't notice. Whoops, hello. But yeah, the voice actor.
I was hoping to never see him again after the Ringing Deeps.
But yeah, the voice actor who did the voice for Gallywix, he also did a voice for one of the characters in Overwatch. And I have actually, he was on Critical Role he was a guest character in their first campaign towards the very end. And then they did a one-shot for Lord of the Rings Shadow of Mordor. And when he was on Critical Role in their first campaign, he was a gnome. In the one shot for basically Lord of the Rings set in Middle Earth, he played an orc. One of the big guys. So he had a big, deep voice. So he went from playing a gnome to playing a big guy. Not quite the same as I forget exactly what his race was, but he had a big, deep voice. And then his character in Overwatch is tall and broad and has this nice, deep, resonant voice. And then he plays Gallywix. So that just goes to show how versatile he is. And when they're getting ready to play the Middle Earth one shot, he did this really high voice, and then he switched to doing this very deep voice. And it's like, how? How do you do that?
What's up?
That's a lot of guards. We're on to something.
Keep it real.
Clearing out the depot. The heaps are crawling with guards. We've got an opportunity to disrupt the Black Blood operation and undermine, and we should take it. Can't stop all the Black Bloods from getting around the city, but we can clear out some guards and smash some shipments. Mess them up enough to disrupt things. Every little bit helps.
Have a good one. What's the holdup?
Our old pal Zerdo's back. It looks like he's been promoted to overseer of the heaps, keeping track of the Black Blood shipments. We owe him some payback for selling us out in Gutterville. We got a lot of good goblins killed to get on Gallywix's good side. Give the little snitch what he deserves. Kill Zerdo. Okay.
Do us proud.
So I got... So... Oh, I need to sell
Pay
stuff.
Zerdo back for what he did to Pamsy's crew.
Okay. Need to sell some junk here. Look at that! I have so much space in my bags now. Okay, I can sell that. So these were quest rewards that I got from one of the previous quests, and it's not an upgrade, so we're selling that.
May your feet find good trails.
Okay, here we go. Oh, cool, I can skin them. With the professions for Cabbage Classic, as long as I get to leatherworking 500, I can start doing Mists of Pandaria leatherworking pretty much right away. I don't have to get all the way up to 525, which would be a pain to achieve. That last bit for the crafting professions is always a pain in the butt for each expansion, and then later on they changed it up so you don't have to finish the previous expansion crafting. You don't have to, like, I wouldn't have to get to leatherworking 300 to start Kata crafting or something like that, or start Burning Crusade crafting, and so on. Yeah.
I need a target.
In some ways this would be easier if I was like a paladin or a warrior, but I love being a hunter. I still haven't finished this on Settlement, and I would actually mean a boost to experience gains for my other characters. But have I worked on Settlement? No. I mean, I did. I need to actually, he's not quite up to max level yet. I need to just run some dungeons on him. I haven't yet. Die already, thank you. Oh. Cool. 4 undermines. Of course it's a golf course. Yeah, I need to just go poking around on a horde character and show you some of the locations that alliance characters would. It would be easier to get there as a horde character, to be honest. I see an exclamation point over there. Not the face! Yeah. It was actually kind of nice to just do dungeons on Kata just for the heck of it. And actually, I ended up
It's just
I ended up doing the same dungeon on normal and then on heroic. That's just how it worked out. It was hilarious. Another piece of the puzzle. The ledger has long-winded ramblings about Zerto's achievements, but also contains various deliveries of black blood across Undermine. Multiple entries in the ledger stick out as odd. 1,000 units for a secret project delivered to a secret project site. 20 units for developmental ammunition delivered via courier. Transfers approved by Noggenfogger of Steamweedle. Discuss the contents of Zerto's ledger with Gazlowe in the heat.
You get the delivery to the secret project site yesterday. And whatever's left goes to Venture for munitions testing. Where is Noggenfogger's shipment? Don't you make me look bad in front of him.
Interesting.
Time is money,
That should
friend.
slow the black blood business. Hopefully anyone expecting a shipment will have a real bad day.
Good.
You got a problem? I got solutions.
Who is Noggenfogger? Baron Noggenfogger? He's the Baron of Gadgets and now trade fronts of the Steamweedle cartel. Noggenfogger and me, we go way back. We joined up with Steamweedle and West Undermine about the same time. I did more construction and he did more alchemy. Kind of split ways when we landed in Kalimdor, but we was always friendly. Well, he got a little pompous when he became a baron, but when he married Sprinkle, he got back to his old self. Me and him was even working on some ideas to make things better for the goblins who work for our cartels. Got it.
Yep, looks like we've got work to do.
found a ledger that mentions Noggenfogger? That can't be right.
Get out there and
Noggenfogger knows better than to get mixed up with Gallywix. This is all too much. I kind of lost my New York accent there.
Hey, how you doing?
Just a hunch. Time to sort out what to do next. This Noggenfogger business has Gazzo on edge, and we gotta move quickly to find out what's going on. Something's got me on edge, too. We should get out of the heat fast, but let's make sure Gazzo's on board. Check in with Renzik about Gazzo, and then meet Gazzo outside of the heat.
Keep it real.
Let's give Gazzo a moment to get through this.
Unbelievable. Noggenfogger working for Gallywix. I told you, this town ruins everything and everyone. It ain't worth it.
Dude, there's always been a sleaze. Ribblegast, he's a decent goblin, but he's still a pirate. Noggenfogger, maybe he was playing an angle with you. Maybe he's always been rotten. But what I know is they all work for Gallywix. Some because they wanna, some because they got no choice.
You think Gallywix has leverage on him?
He's your pal, you tell me.
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out.
Let's get out of here so we can talk. Feels like we're being watched. Oh, I can't even jump. Oh, now I can. I just can't jump from standing. Okay. That's ridiculous. No, come here. Fine. Or maybe I can click on it. I didn't try clicking on it. World Soul Memory. Don't have any Radiant Essence. Okay.
We get things done.
Renzik was here a moment ago. He told me to be quiet and vanished. Look around quietly. Watch out!
Stop meddling in our affairs.
Typical rogue.
Time is money,
These
friend.
ethereal clearly don't want us investigating this, but how'd they get mixed up and undermined? What should we do
Have a
next?
good one.
Back to the hotel. We got a lot to tell the others.
That ethereal got the drop on us. I hope Orwayne has reached Illyria by now.
Me too, 'cause this is trouble. Can you two walk any slower? I was waiting for them to despawn. Honestly, as fun as the car is, it's just annoying as heck. Look at that cloud serpent.
The cartels are always hiring temp workers to pick up odd jobs. See if you can lend a hand. Noggenfogger, what have you gotten yourself into? You're talking to the goblin in
Grimless,
charge.
Orwin, and Ilaria haven't shown up.
All parts accounted for.
Red tape. First it was just Blackblood, now Ethereals. I don't know how all this squares, but we need help if we want to find out. Orwin left to get Ilaria a while ago. We should head over to Slam Central Station to see if they've made it down here yet.
Nice jet. Now get a move. Black blood. Ethereals. Illyria's gonna have a field day with all this.
Considering it was an Ethereal who trained her to use the Void in the first place. There we go. Do, 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 do. There we go. There she is.
Again? Are you serious?
Rules are rules. No one gets in with dangerous goods. Yeah?
She ain't got a permit for that weapon, she ain't getting in. That's the policy. Although maybe for the right tip, that policy could change. Or it could be
Watch your
senseless.
back.
I'm suddenly feeling very convinced. Have a good one.
Welcome to the best place ever.
Rules are rules, buddy. Visitors can bring in weapons and make great explosives, but anything that magical needs paperwork submitted in advance. We're gonna have to collect a premium fee if you want that paperwork expedited. She's an ally of a trade prince, you know.
See you around.
Yeah, that's what they all— Oh, you're serious. That's trouble I don't need.
Yeah?
Look, I'm just doing my job. The safety of Undermine is our #1 priority, or something like that. Can you let her through, please?
Watch your back.
You know, no one's ever been polite to me like that. Go ahead.
All right.
The else gotta put the bow in the box. We gotta check if it's a dangerous weapon. We're in Undermine. Everyone has dangerous
See you
weapons.
around, if you're careful.
Black blood,
Ow.
new weapons, secret projects, and now ethereals.
Yes. That sounds like you were on the right trail.
What needs fixing?
Now, the hilarious here, let's get to the bottom of this business, starting with Noggenfrogger.
It's lonely
In the
at
midst.
top.
I don't like thinking that Noggenfogger's part of this, but the only way we'll know is if we go and talk to him. Steamwheel's headquarters is probably a good place to start looking for him. We'll give him a chance to explain himself. If it's a misunderstanding or he's just got himself into trouble, I need to know. Speak to Marin Noggenfogger at the Botworks.
All parts accounted for.
Botworks? Batworks? I think it's Bat.
Noggenfogger's one of the good guys. There has to be a reason he's in on this.
I'll trust you know where his loyalties lie. Let's go. What was hilarious about finishing up ARR on a Mikote is because my Mikote character, my cat girl, was the tallest of the three of them because the other two were an Ellison who hadn't yet hit puberty, i.e. an elf, and a Lalafell. They're basically the dwarves of SF-14. So my cat girl, who is usually shorter than everyone around her, was taller than everyone around her. Pile of unidentified meat. Lovely. So that was hilarious. And plus I'm kind of pick up on that stuff because I'm short myself, so it's hilarious if my character was short, it manages to be taller than everyone. Okay, so do we need to go? Yeah, we need to go inside. Okay. Into the laboratories.
Caslow, great to see you, huh? All the way down in Undermine. Why are you here?
You know why.
I got you back.
It's way too tense in here.
That's what it is.
Someone's nervous.
Have I got a potion for you?
So nice of you to visit me for unsuspicious and totally legitimate purposes. Nervously eyes the dark tree guard standing nearby. What do you know about black blood?
They can't talk. They'll know that you're visiting me on my birthday.
Bilgewater on the
Gaslo lowers his voice. They've got this place crawling with dark trees. Noggenfogger's being watched closely.
Nice chat. Now get a move on.
Potion commotion. It really is great to see you and Gasol. I was just thinking about how much I wanted to see you both for my birthday. A day when I'm under no forms of duress or coercion whatsoever. None at all. Cautiously he glances at the dark sea skies and whispers to, tell you whatever I can if you get rid of them. Nods slowly towards his oxen station. Collect some semi-deluxe Noggenfogger elixirs and use them to distract eight station lab guards.
Say maybe your dark fuse friends would like some drinks.
I got just the thing. Grab them off the table and pass them around.
I'm working. Get out of here. Now I know how gnomes feel. Is this going to happen every time or only occasionally? Is it worth distracting the guards? Hey, where'd my skin go? Huh? Why is the ground so close? Okay. I assume there's more guards up top. I'll go Fickle Spag. Okay, looks like I have to go outside. Okay, got it. I think I missed. Oh, nope, I got him. Now I know how gnomes feel. Goblins and gnomes are the same size. Duh. Your turn. Whee! Oh, two of them. Wow. I didn't even catch what that one said. You don't hear that rattling? Wait, it's me! I'm feeling kind of lightheaded. Oh no! What the? Hey! Whoa! Put me down!
Okay, what's going on?
Check Venture's Cagemite mines. You'll find answers there.
What now?
I'll keep an eye on Noggenfogger. You get it done.
Do us
Venture and
proud.
Kaja made two more puzzle pieces. Let's hope they all fit together eventually.
Bilgewater is
Chasing
on the
a
job.
Venture doesn't exactly have a history of being an upstanding cartel. The royalties can be bought cheap and they don't got qualms about means justifying ends. We knew they was working with Gallowix. We just didn't know how deep they were in with him. Let's go check out those Kajamite supply lines. No time to lose.
Get out there and get to it. Marin, will you be safe here?
I'll stay hidden and make sure of it.
Oh, and happy birthday. Yeah, the way they're called oaks. actually, OAF. And the way they were transporting the barrels, that just doesn't look very safe to me. They're not even sealed properly. But what do you expect of goblins, right? That just seems to be the MO when it comes to goblins in general.
Dim lighting and absolutely no airflow. This place is lousy with dock views.
Hey, how you
There's a
doing?
lesson here. Scallywags don't have friends, just enemies they ain't turned on yet.
Keep it real.
For real.
You got a problem?
Lots
I
of dark
got
scenes, but less than they had back at Steamwheel, probably because Venture's more compliant.
Yep, looks like
Check the
we've got
schedule.
work
If there's
to do.
one thing Venture does keep in order, it's their paperwork. They're real particular with dividing their workforce and keeping everything on schedule. They're efficient, I'll give them that. Up ahead is one of their scrapyards. They should have schedules posted around the place for Venture employees to record their hours worked and see what they got coming up. Grab as many as you can find. We'll check out Venture's headquarters in the meantime.
Oh, it's lonely at the top.
We do things
It's
different.
worth a shot. Venture Co. has a pretty bad track record, but not everyone working for the cartel is bad news. Some of us are trying to make ends meet. Maybe we can talk sense into some of them. Less Venture workers means less people doing Galaxy's dirty work. Venture Co. employs a lot of non-goblins, so no one will question you being around as long as you got a uniform on. Got a spare that will probably mostly sort of fit you. See if you can get them to quit. If they start a fight, do what you gotta do. I don't think Shadow's in here. You can jump in here if you once you find him.
Stay sharp out there. Toss on this Venture uniform so they think you're an employee. Maybe you can talk some of them into quitting.
And grab schedules posted around. We need to know where the workers are going or where the Kajamite is coming from. I forget what Kajamite does. I think it's like an energy drink. Because that was kind of a thing in the Goblin Starting Zone, was mining Kajamite. Huh. Well, isn't that nice of them to actually loot the enemies they're killing? Demon Hunter. But it's going to the Kaja court. Okay. Ah, here we go. An extensive list of hours and assignments for Venture employees. A memo from Guidebooks is stapled to the bottom.
Reminder to Venture employees. You skim anything off the top of those Kajamite shipments, and I'm skimming your head off your shoulders.
Yeah, that sounds legit. Payroll office. There we go. Oh. Oops. Oh boy. I don't think I was supposed to actually come this way. Whoopsie. Oh, okay. Let's go around this way. Nothing to see here. Just minding my own business. Whoopsie. That red line means I don't want to get close to the hyena. Because the hyena can sniff out that I'm not actually an employee. What do you want? Come on, let's get out of here. I'm tired of working for Scallywags, aren't you? You ain't taking my promotion from me. Tatcha Coast. That's what it was. Okay, so I don't have to convince 10 of them. I just need to talk to 10 of them. Can't afford to quit now. I hear that. Think they have a stew. I'm out. Okay. There we go. Finally get a message and it's a bot. You ain't taking my promotion from me. I love that they completely ignore the fact that I'm fighting one of their coworkers. You ain't taking my promotion from me. They're going to the Tatcha Coast. What's that gonna do? Put you over here. I'm moving over. I think they have a stew. I'm out. I'm moving so that, just in case the hyena comes back. Okay. Uh-oh. Let's go this way. There we go. Wasn't enough cooldown yet.
I can't attack that target.
Okay. We need to find 2 more employees scheduled for me. I can't really tell here. Oh, it's not zooming. Yes. Oh, and then zoomed in as I can get. So behind me. Whoa. Hyena right there. Okay. Not over here. Okay. Hyena's moving away. Oh, there. Right. Aha, over here.
Another reminder. You lose your punch card for the Kaja Coast, and getting fired will be the least of your worries.
There it is.
One last reminder. You want one of the new weapons? You better be working late. You better be working holidays. Ha! Slackers ain't getting promotions.
We tend to keep our dogs and cats separated because our cats were not socialized with dogs when they were younger. Especially my cat. He does not like dogs at all. And we forgot to make sure that my cat was somewhere. Was that the foreman's guard in the office? His weapons look off. You know anything about him? But yeah, anyway, we didn't realize that my cat was in my room. So I had my room open. So of course one of the dogs came in and started poking around and found my cat. And my cat bullied the dog. It was not fun, but in retrospect it was hilarious because the dog is bigger than the cat. Not by much, but definitely bigger, but the dog was definitely the one being bullied. So my brother came in just now to make sure the cats were locked up so my sister could let the dogs out. And he made sure to check behind my chair, which was where my cat was earlier.
There you are.
That'll do. Even one fewer goblin working for Gallywix is a win in my book.
Don't break anything I wouldn't.
They should... Okay. Basil reads over the schedules quickly as his expressions hurry. Well, good news is Nagenfacher wasn't lying. Bad news is this is a lot of names, all getting sent to the Kaja Coast in Zuldazar.
All parts accounted for.
Hiya.
Stealing the keys. We gotta get to a confidential work site like the Kaja Coast. You gotta check out a punch card from Chrome's office up here. Reforming Chrome is one of the big bosses who organizes, how Venture's workforce gets split up. Should be easy enough for a Renzik to slip in and grab the punch card, but you'll need to take care of Chrome and his guard, Hyena. If we're getting to the Kaja Coast, let's do it without becoming true toys first, yeah?
See you around. We need the foreman's punch card to get to the Kaja Coast.
I don't even know where Dornagal is in relation to... Well, we actually get to Dornagal from,
I got some new puppies to try out, and I don't mean the hyena. I got some new puppies to try out.
Yeah.
And I don't
mean, the line side, we sailed to Dornagal from, Borealis. So I wonder, I can't remember where 4 players fly. Travel from. You are mean, aren't you? There we go. Right button. Finally found the button I was looking for. Sputtering Cage Blade.
Black blood weapons? Oh, Gallywix is low, but this is just disgusting. What's the holdup?
Clear the way for Renzik to get the punch card yet? Basil grimaces as he inspects the foreman's weapon. The battery in this thing is powered by black blood. I don't know how they managed to do that without the thing exploding or worse, but this situation just got a whole lot more dangerous.
Yep, looks like
Alright, we got the punch card to the Kaja Coast, and a pretty good reason to believe Venture's moving up to Gallywix a lot more than we thought. Nagenfacher said we'd find answers at those mines, and that means going down to the Kaja Coast for a look. Let's go. We'll meet you over at Slam Central. King Ganslow and Renzik at Slam Central Station. They need the coast-side drill to travel to the Kaja coast.
Now Gallywix's arms venture to the teeth. They bring him loads of Kajamite from Zoldazar, and we got no idea why.
Only one way to find out.
You check the mines. I'll stay here and keep this quiet.
Jawohl. Roger, roger. Just keep running, just keep running. Socially expected to death. I wondered what these were. Hey, this one.
Builds water
I'm
on
guessing this is a rocket drill to the Kaja coast based on how dodgy the operator is acting. Where's the Kaja coast? A huge Kajamite mine on the coast of Zuldazar. Yeah, the name's a little on the nose. The land is owned by the Zandalari trolls, but I helped work out a deal with them so we can mine here. I'm not surprised Galloway snatched it. There's a lot of money in Kajamite, but is this really just about money? What is Kajamite? It's a mineral, a real valuable one, bright green stuff that sort of smells like how batteries taste. You break it down into powder so we can put it in drinks and snacks and stuff. Gives Goblin Ingenuity a little bit of boost. You can imagine why it'd be popular. Probably something like that. Okay, here we go.
What's the news?
He looks you over, appraisingly, then crosses his arms. You don't look like you got business being on this drill. Show me a punch card or stop wasting my time. Yep, Battle for Azeroth. Yeah, that's when my brother stopped playing. So,
You're not supposed to be here.
I got this.
The bot's got eyes on us. Watch out!
There we go.
We get things done.
Looks like Darkfeast has got this place on lockdown. This is the Kasha Coast, real creatively named since it's a huge Kajamite mine on the coast of Zuldazar. Listen, it sounded catchy on the job ad. The land is owned by the Zandalari trolls. Yeah. Okay, I got it.
It's lonely at the top. Get out there and get to it.
Darkfeast is watching this place. They're hiding something here. Something big.
Well,
Looks like Darkfeast has got this place on lockdown. Got the cameras. Galloway's saying an idiot. He's got those surveillance birds keeping an eye on this entire area. We're gonna need to bring him offline if we want to keep a low profile. And by that I mean smash into itty bitty pieces. If you need help grabbing them out of the air, use this auto grappler. Oh, and scoop some of their parts up for me when you're done. I've got an idea.
it's lonely at the top.
So I went to log in on my laptop so I could stream, and I didn't realize that the caps lock button on my laptop was
Yo!
I had pressed it. A little insurance. There are too many Darkfeast guarding this place for us to sneak around them. We're gonna have to thin them out the old-fashioned way. Take out as many Darkfeasts as you can. Me and Gaza will do some reconnaissance.
Have a good one.
So,
Handle the security and the Boyd cameras. Renzik and me will scout ahead.
Anyway, what I was trying to say is that I went to log in on my laptop and the caps lock button was had been pressed, so it wasn't. So I was basically typing all of my password in caps, which is, it doesn't. Most of my password is actually not in caps. So yeah, that was fun. But luckily, my computer told me, "Hey, your caps lock is on." So once I saw that, I was like, "Oh, okay, that's why my password isn't working." Because it looks like the handful of bird parts either doesn't drop every time, or it only drops from the little birds, not the big birds. And that sounds wrong. Can't remember doing stuff with Hajimite Toast. But, you know, that was a few expansions ago. That was before, so Dragonflight before, and then Shadowlands, and then Battle for Azeroth. So that was like 3 expansions ago. Can you blame me for not remembering that kind of stuff? Yeah. Wrong button. Gally with his orders. I mean, I don't blame them. Gally was pretty cold-blooded, just from what we saw in that cinematic. But at the same time, I have no patience for people who just claim, I was just following orders. Yeah, you have a brain. Are you gonna use it at all?
It's too far away.
For my history class, my junior year of high school, which was, we were 16, 17, right around there, we did a mock trial that ended up being boys against girls regarding the My Lai massacre from that took place during the Vietnam War. So it was basically the guys were defending the soldiers who committed the massacre, and the girls were prosecuting, and basically their defense boiled down to, we were just following orders. And I'm like, and we were like, that's not good enough. You had to realize there was nothing, that there was something screwy going on, and you're claiming just following orders. You're committing war crimes, basically, and just because you were told to. You realize what that sounds like? And, I forget who all was on the jury, but basically it was almost unanimous. There was one dissenting vote, and the teacher told us that the, one person who dissented from acquitting the defendants told the others, you're all idiots. So that we were all really mad. Because this was basically the AP class. So these were advanced students. These were smart students. I'm not saying the non-AP students were smart, but these students, most of the students in the class ended up in the top 5 or 10% in terms of grades of our graduating class. And they acquitted these guys. Okay, where am I going? Over there. Can I fly here? Yes, awesome.
Looks like these are alarm bots, but they only signal a guard if one's close by.
What's up?
That'll do for now. At least we got some space to figure out a plan.
Be good. What now?
I'm not sure why they're watching a mine this closely, but we need to make sure they got less eyes on it.
All parts
I got this
accounted for.
bird mostly gutted. Between the two of us, we should be able to break these parts down and use them to make some new internals,
Nice job.
crashing the
Now
market.
get a move on.
When I left the Bilgewater cartel in charge of the Kajamite mighty named Zoltazar, it was clean and safe. Well, cleaner and safer. We made a lot of deals with the Zandalari to secure that. Not only is Gilliwick stepping on our territory, but he's threatening the respect and trust we earned by letting Vetra make a mess of this operation. Blow up the Kajamite stockpiles you find in that mine. I don't want any dishonest Kajamite going anywhere, no matter who's buying or selling.
Bilgewater is on the job.
I took a quick look inside that mine up ahead while you were gone. Looks like they've got Venture Co. moneying out all the magic Kajamite and bringing it down to the beach. It's getting packaged up down there, but I couldn't tell where it was going afterwards. We need to cut off the supply at the origin. Pull the supervisors in the mine, and I'm willing to bet their workers will have enough sense to run afterwards.
Kajamite? Black blood? There's gotta be a connection here.
I am so jealous. Headless Horseman's mount. I want that mount!
Yo!
Not you. And they're a dwarf too, so we... I have to tell them. Okay. Just had to let them know that there's someone who recognizes them out and is jealous of them. No. In we go. Okay, so the point is, just target the supervisor. There go the miners. Of course they're attacking me. But, provided I kill the supervisor without killing them, they should run away. There we go. Crumpled pay stub. On the corpse of Venture Co. employee, you find a crumpled piece of paper stuffed into an envelope. It appears to be a pay stub from a Kajamite depot in the Venture Co. area of Undermine. Though the full address is important, there's a header stamped and ready. Gallywick's secret Kajamite warehouse, Infernal Lonely. Do not actually print that. Note from Gallywick's is poorly tipped to the back of the pay stub. Take the crumpled pay stub, then bring back to Gaslow. No, don't fight them! You weren't supposed to kill them! Ah, bees. Whoa! There we go. Damn. There's a similar situation when you do dead mines. As long as you just focus on the goblins, the monkeys that they're using to mine won't attack you. Because they're basically yellow. Yellow as in neutral, not yellow as in coward. But, right, there's also, I thought I'd get out. There's also a dungeon in Burning Crusade with basically taskmasters, and as long as you don't attack the slaves they're basically encouraging, then the slaves won't attack you and will actually run away. I mean, the slaves will attack on the order of the taskmaster, but once the taskmaster is dead, then they'll run away. Okay, I need to keep going further in. of course you don't have a map for the mine. Can I go up this way? Yes, I can. I only have to kill the supervisors just to get at the stuff I need to destroy. Lovely.
I need a target.
Emergency exit. Oh, okay. Good to know. Oh, I didn't actually read the
Your
notice. They said.
vacation request is denied. Also, you're fired for asking. Leave your uniform outside the extremely secret Kajamite warehouse. Then, get out of my city!
Well, how convenient. Hey, what do you got there? Is that a pay stub?
What's up?
Good. The fewer Venture Co. around who are loyal to Gallywix, the better.
Be good.
What needs fixing? Do us proud.
When all this is done, Bilgewater will come back here, clean this up, and do it right.
Bilgewater
Well,
is
that
on
answers
the
that.
job.
Venture Co. is getting paid by one of Gallywix's secret warehouses back in Undermine. That means he's putting all of his Catchmite back there. What could he possibly need that much for?
Huh? It's lonely at the top.
I took those parts you collected and hotwired the components into some new machinery, then stuffed it back into the bot. Now it can be piloted using this remote control. Remote also lets us see and hear anything the bot does. I don't think we're going to learn what we need to just by killing. We're going to need to beat Gallywix at his own game and spy on his workers. You want to do us the honors, just on it? I'll talk you through it.
Get out. We ain't done yet. This Boyd is gonna let us see what they're up to here. Give it a kick to start it up.
Turning their own machines against them. Various by 7 of you. Okay.
Grab the remote and I'll walk you through the
Stay while and
controls.
listen.
Oh, it's good to finally get out of there.
Get him with the Undermine. What's your problem?
Really? You gotta ask? Every day, what I earned got stole. What I built got broke. In Undermine, every good idea was just chum in the water. Every bad goblin crawled out of the woodwork. And the bad guys would always win. I couldn't live like that. I had to get out. You left too.
Yeah, the bad guys always won.
Get tired of the boot on your neck?
I got tired of being the boot. Okay. Finish my soda.
This remote will let you fly the Boyd around. If you see something interesting, you can enhance the view. One small issue. If the Boyd gets too low on juice, it'll probably blow up.
Of
Watch
course.
the sensor. When it dips, you'll need to go around and do Boyd stuff. You'll figure it out.
Okay.
I haven't had a day off in forever. What's the rush on Kajamite all of a sudden? We need way more black blood than this. If we was paying you, this would be coming out of your checks. Begin the weapon test. It worked. The Kajamite contains and stabilizes the black blood. So we can tell Gallywix this'll fix the Dark Heart? Yep, and all of his improved weapons designs too. Great news. Hey boys! No witnesses. Wait, no!
You say the Dark Heart? This just got way bigger than Undermine.
That's why he needed so much black blood. And the Kajamite to contain it. The weapons must be a bonus.
You're talking to the goblin in
There's the
charge.
last puzzle piece. Gallywix uses black blood and Kajamite to make those weapons, and now he's using it to repair the Dark Heart.
Nice chat. Now get him
What do you know about the Dark Heart? Not a whole lot. It's an artifact belonging to Xalatath. Seems to have a whole lot of dark power in it, and that ain't good news no matter what she plans to use it for. I heard Ilaria cracked it back in Azkaban. If I had to guess, Xalatath's probably been scrambling to get it repaired, and now we know she contracted Gallywix to get it done.
All parts
So
accounted for.
Noggenfucker wasn't lying. Dark used strong-arm steam weedle and figuring out how to make the Kajamite contain black blood. Looks like that's how they've been getting it into weapons without blowing themselves up, or worse. These stakes are higher than I thought, and I get the feeling this goes even deeper. Need to get Noggenfucker somewhere safe. You and Renzik take up that overseer to meet us back at Steam Weedle.
Yep, looks like we've got.
Gazzle, get back to the Undermine and tell Ilaria what we know. We'll deal with the overseer and catch up. That's all that was in there, a pretty rock. That's hilarious. Of course he's on a griffin. He's working for SI7. Oh, someone beat us over here. My family's chatting up a storm in the group message.
send you back to
Oh, there you are.
undermining an ashtray.
Hello. Oopsie. Over here. But my parents are looking at a new car for my mom because she crashed the old one. Oops. Over here. Ah, there we go. She crashed the old one, and she didn't like total it, but the damage to the car meant the cost of the repairs would be more than it would cost to actually buy the car. So the insurance company decided to just total the car and then pay my parents for the cost of the car itself, so they could get a new car. Pre-recorded message blares through the panel speakers. Thank you for choosing Undermine Transport Services. Please make a selection. So between the money from the insurance company and what they have saved up, my parents it sounds like they're definitely going to buy the car that they were looking at. And they still have to finance part of it, but my mom's actually going to get some nice paychecks this summer because she works as a teacher, so her summer paychecks can be really nice. So I think the plan is to just use the money from the paychecks to pay off the difference. She was planning to wait, but I guess she doesn't like sharing with me for some reason. So she's been using my car when necessary. But honestly, I don't think my car is comfortable for her to drive. This is not what it was like when we left.
We were ambushed by Ethereals. Zalatat's minions, no doubt.
That explains that. I thought they looked like Ethereals. I don't know if you remember, but there was a guy last time who was going on about ghosts and bandages. Pretty sure it was Ethereals.
What now?
Damn it, Nagenfogger's hurt real bad. First Dark Fuse, now Ethereals, what could they possibly want with Steam Weedle?
Do what's proud.
Oh, I'm in combat still? What the heck? Who's still attacking me? Where's my feign death? Do I even have it? That's counter shot. There it is. There we go. Now I can switch. 551, 558. Okay.
There is much left
Whatever
to do.
these Ethereals are seeking, they will not have it.
Find the
Etherealization.
path to victory.
Just moments ago, these Ethereals appeared out of nowhere. They attacked Noggenfucker and attempted to haul him off. They made short work of the first attackers, but they keep coming. Now they're searching every building, and we can't allow them to continue this slaughter. Let's teach them and killing anyone who stands in their way. Right.
Stay alert.
Phase shift.
May your aim
As the
never
Ethereals
falter.
attack, phase resonance tore open rifts throughout the area. The rifts are gone, but the Ethereals can return while the resonance remains. That is how they call more soldiers and communicate with their commanders. We need to destroy that resonance. It may earn us the ire of whoever is behind this attack, but I gladly invite them to stop us.
Know your target.
For real.
Hopefully that resonance will give us an idea of who's behind this attack.
So one of the legacy weapons in Legion, each class has a powerful weapon that they seek out depending on their specialization. And for hunters, the marksmanship hunters use Alaria's previous bow. And actually, if I remember correctly, Orsi has a version of that as his T-Mug to his current weapon. Haggard, the second one. What are all these things? Yeah, I imagine most goblins have not encountered ethereals before. They attacked us out of nowhere. Okay, that's just... Oh, over there. Okay, I see what I'm looking for. The resonance that she's talking about.
On my trail, are you? I knew I could trust you to be diligent.
That sounds like another Shadow God ethereal. A minion of the Void.
Okay, over... Oopsie. Over there. Okay. I don't think I want to go jumping in that green stuff. Looks like it'd be bad for my health. Whoa, I did manage to avoid landing on it. Oh, okay, I could have gone down that way. Alright, good to know. Excuse you, rude.
We knew you would chase the dark heart, and that we would have to take it first.
Okay. Wait, there's another one this way. There it is.
The goblin hid it well while it was repaired, but you all were so resourceful.
They let us do the work for them.
Of course you did. There we go. Alright, where's the last one? So they're after the dark heart themselves. not in progress. So I'll just go after him. Okay, people are blocking it. Way across there. Okay. Ah.
The Dark Heart will be ours. You would be wise to forfeit your little pursuit.
They do not know who they're dealing with. You have found me.
The ethereals were not expected to meet resistance here. We were wrong.
Stay alert.
The Dark Heart was been undermined all this time. I should have known. If the ethereals reach the Dark Heart before we do, all will be lost.
May your aim
We
never
cannot let the ethereals find the Dark Heart before we do. Gaslo needs to be informed. We must gather our forces and find the Dark Heart quickly.
We must tell Gaslo. We will need our full forces if we are to find the Dark Heart before the ethereals do.
Why'd they attack you, Marin?
I know everything. The warehouse, the Kajamite, the Dark Heart being kept there.
What's the holdup?
You gotta get rid of those ethereals. Ethereals are going after the Dark Heart.
Yep, looks like we've got work.
You could have told us.
Gallowix has my wife in that warehouse. I couldn't talk.
I knew it.
But you just did. We'll be retrieving the Dark Heart now. My apologies.
Bilgewater on
Gallowix
duty.
got the Dark Heart in his warehouse, and we need to get to that warehouse.
Bilgewater is on
We
the
were
job.
we were out of time before, but now we're really out of time. The ethereals are gonna beat us to the warehouse, but we might still be able to beat them to the Dark Heart. Come on!
Get out there and get to it.
I'll hunt down that ethereal and keep him away from the warehouse.
We'll get the hostages safe and find the Dark Heart. Renzik, Champ, you're with me. Grimla, get Marin to Bilgewater headquarters and send word to Rebel Gas.
There's a reason that Gaslo has basically been the Goblin's representative for the Horde. I think this leads up to the Undermine raid, which I'm not going to do on stream. Number one, the queue for it is ridiculous. Number two, I just need to go to the bathroom. Looks like the ethereals beat us here already.
We get things
At least the
done.
ethereals took care of most of the dark fuse. That's good, probably.
I'm as lonely as
Get our people out. While Lyria looks for the Dark Heart, we need to look for the hostages. Here's hoping they're still alive. They left some ambushers behind, but we got the best of SI-7 on our side. You think you see one of them hiding, point them out to Resnick. He'll toss a smoke bomb style, flush them out and stun them so we can turn the tables. Save any hostages Gallywix is keeping in the warehouse and slay 10 ethereal heart secrets. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I did not make sure I had more water, so I have nothing in my throat right now. Okay,
nice jet. Careful. Ethereals like to hide. They might be watching the place.
hi. I didn't close the door all the way so my cat followed me in. Sprinkle Nagenfucker.
He's waiting for you back at Bilgewater headquarters. The way's clear.
Get out of here. Okay. I figured there had to be a way for all players to be able to spot the ethereals.
From these chains.
Who is that? Oh. Okay. Oh, I know who it is. It's Revelgaz's second in command. That explains why Revelgaz is cooperating. 3 chains. I mean, he's a Tauren, so of course it'd have to be that many just to keep him captive.
Those scurvy dark-fused dogs. I'd kill them myself if they weren't already dead.
There'll be plenty more to kill later. Rebel Gas is back at our headquarters. Go! One more hostage.
Is someone out there?
Grapple hammer. I forget which cartel he's with. Firework attack? Huh. Oh. Okay, I didn't want to go down that way. Alright. How do I get to him? That's the next question. Oh, right there. Hi there.
Hobart, you're Bilgewater. Why did Gallywix grab you?
Because I'm a genius. That's why he wasted my time making these weapons for him. Meanwhile, he ran off to his little cave over there to work on the Dark Heart.
Well, that's exactly what we need to know, so thanks. The entrance is barricaded. I'd bet this is the place.
I've got some explosives on me. Give me a second. What needs fixing?
The hostages are safe. Gallywix doesn't have leverage on any of the cartels anymore. Time to finish this.
All parts accounted
Nowhere left to hide. This barricade looks intentional. Hobart said Gallywix went off to a cave, and I'd say this sure looks like one. Gallywix has to have the Dark Heart in there. Help me blast this barricade open and get him ready to fight.
Do us proud. You wanna do us the honors, champ?
Proper goblin always has explosives on him. Or her.
Security, deal with these idiots.
You're too late, Gazlo, buddy. You'll never beat me to a good deal. Gallywix! Oh, I was just about to send that on to Zalatan. Repair work's all finished. Not holding out or nothing. I swear.
Xalatath promised you, Gallywix. It ain't worth it. Get it right.
I'll remember this. This is my town. And when I come back, I'm gonna bury you under it.
Damn it. I only lost track of the ethereal for a moment, and that was enough.
They're gone. Gallywix always has a way out. This is over. Let's leave.
It's lonely at the top.
That's it. It's over. We're done. Gallywix lost, but Ethereal's got the Dark Heart. Valera needs to track them down. We need to check on everyone back at Bilgewater Flats, and then we need to go. There's nothing else in this town for us. Meet Gazlo at the scrap shop in Bilgewater Flats.
Yep, looks like we've got work.
Gallywix was repairing the Dark Heart for Xalatath, but it seems she lost her patience with him and sent the ethereals to collect.
Maybe we're trying to keep the Dark Heart once he fixed it for some reason.
Who cares? We're done here. Let's go.
Gazlo, we got him on the ropes. We can
ditch this town, like we should have from the start.
Valeria?
I have to chase the Dark Heart. I am sorry.
Okay. Do-do-do-do-do-do. It's so sweet that Sprinkle's first thought was for Noggenfogger. You had our backs all the way here. I won't forget that.
Time is money,
Give me a minute with Gazlo. I can talk some sense into him.
Have a good one.
You got a problem?
Gazlo keeps his arms crossed, staring at some spot of nothing in the distance.
All parts accounted for.
End of the day. Sprinkle and Seahorn are fine. Marin and Hobart are recovering. We didn't stop Gallywix, but at least the Dark Heart is, well, it's not in his hands, which means we can leave. Nothing left for us to do here. Finish up whatever business you've got in Undermine. I need to get out of this damn place.
We're done. I'm tired. We got our friends out, and Gallywix doesn't have the Dark Heart. What else can we do?
Hey, how you doing?
Go ahead.
All right, pack it up. We're getting everyone topside, now.
No, Gazlo, we're not going anywhere.
We freed the hostages. There's no reason to stay.
We've been over this. They're not gonna just up and leave their home like we did.
Undermine ain't worth it, Renzik. We left to find something better.
You're Monty Gazlo, damn it. Build something better. If anyone can fix this town, it's you. Uh-oh. I don't like that light on him.
Take the shot.
Catch on the flip side, Gazzy.
no!
Kill them all. Triple hazard pay for whoever brings me Gaslow's head.
Well, but
Keep everyone inside! Get away from the doors!
no, not Renfic. Of course, Scallywix wasn't done.
It's Renzik. He's dead. Ahoy
The chief's gone, stealing the bullet meant for Gazlo? Scallywix has gone 10 paces too far.
there! Be on your way now.
Ahoy!
Master Scallywix has lived far, far too long.
Carry on.
What's the problem?
Nikki I never thought you'd go that far. Screw this, we can't let Scallywix keep treating the city like it's his. It's not.
What are you off to?
Problem?
Monty
I
nearly
got a
had his
solution.
skull exploded. Renzik took the bullet for him?
Remember what's important.
No way. Renzik's dead?
Until next time!
Gazlo wiped something ashen from his cheek, hand trembling as he stares down at it.
Get out there and get to it!
I'm only standing here because of Renzik. He doesn't even think about it. He just be there for Monty Gazlo. Renzik saw something I couldn't. He just spent his life to protect that. I thought I knew how things were, but now these people need you.
You're talking to the goblin in charge. I'm done waiting for this city to change. We're putting an end to this today. If you got a problem with that, now's the time to say so.
Can't you see
Monty,
I'm busy?
are you with us?
There'll be war in the streets, but if we're all in this together, it just may be enough.
I got you back. I'm no trade princess like the rest of yous. But you better believe I'll fight for a better Undermine.
You got something for me? I've let Gallywix have his way with Blackwater for too long. Let's cut him down to size.
You got a problem?
Gazlo wears an expression you've never seen before. His face is etched with anger, and he speaks with a deadly calm. There's no more denying it. It's Gallywix or it's us. We can't put up with him not for a day longer. He needs to be stopped. No more compromises. No more patience.
Yep, looks like
You all saw what Gallywix can do. These weapons, this black blood, we have to cut them off at the source. Rebel Gaz, you've got to kill the shipments coming out of your HQ. And Grimla, Venture Co. has to be involved for Nikki, the fixer, to be so well armed. Split up. Tristana, I want you with me. I've got a newsman. Dirk, you'll want to talk to in Tailgate Park. We'll need hearts and minds to take this back to the city. I'll be there soon.
Bilgewater is on the job.
Begin the revolution.
Undermine needs to know what Gallywix has done. Split up! Tell your people that we're taking back this city.
You heard the man. Let's move.
I'll meet you at Tailgate Park, champ. Just something to handle first. It's gotta be me.
Revolution is underway. Regular Undermine activities are unavailable. Talk to Primrose Crankshaft outside the Incontinental Hotel in the center of Undermine to reschedule the revolution. Stop attacking! Go away!
Ain't you a sight for sore eyes? Gazlo Sending in the big guns means it's about to get serious. Ha!
There we go. Okay, this will work. I mean, I could have just fought my way to them, but where's the fun in that?
Do you have a question? We have field tests to conduct.
I hear ya.
It's bedlam out here, but Gazzo's got a plan. I'm with him.
Watch it out there.
Rally the people.
I'm on it.
No one's been stepped on harder by Gallywix and the Biddleslaughter cartel. Plenty already want to rise up, but that ain't enough. We gotta show them what Gallywix has done. Convince them that now's the time. Let's start with the headline. Come on, pitch me. A big shot like he carries our message better than anyone else. Pick a headline with Dirk Grease Dealer and then spread the word of revolution in Tailgate Park.
I'll get it done.
Hey yo, this Galley guy has got to go. We gotta shout it from the rooftop. You hear me? Give me the words and I'll make sure the people take to the streets. What's that message people need to know about this chump Gallywix?
Keep your head down.
Gallywix can't hide the truth, but he can't beat it. But he can beat us down until folks have no choice but to accept it. We ain't letting that happen again. You see someone's hurting a Bilgewater goblin? Return the favor.
Watch it out there.
Okay.
What now?
Can't kill us all, Gallywix. Undermine belongs to the people. Gallywix sucks. Remember Renzik.
I'm on it. Now that's a headline. Share these old pamphlets. I'll get to work on the new and improved variety.
Yeah, now's the time.
It's still recharging. I need a target.
Rude. Could have been. Curfew's in effect. Okay, oh, and also deface their propaganda. I don't even know where theirs is. Okay, I see the yellow dot over there, so I think that's one of the things I can deface. Gold-plated glaive. Oh, come on. There we go. Sorry if I'm quiet, it's just I'm getting tired here. But I don't want to stop yet because this is... I want to see what happens! Not that face! Okay. Alright. Getting there. If I learned anything from getting too dark, it was to not just run through. It's easier to fight. Well, not easier, but I'll actually survive if I actually stop and fight. Okay, there we go. Your neck, Gallywitch's orders. Okay, get in here. Okay, I see that. So what was being said, I picked up a rare item that would periodically turn him into a Scarden, which is what the Earthen were turning into before Magni passed on his blessing to the Earthen. That were going to be corrupted if he didn't, basically. So that was kind of fun, and you didn't even need to have it was basically a mining pickaxe, and you didn't even need to have it equipped. As long as you had it in your bag, the effect would happen. I did eventually get rid of it because it was getting annoying to have it do that periodically. It didn't affect my ability to do stuff, but it was very distracting for that to happen periodically.
Hey, pal. In here. Gaslow's looking for you.
Sure thing, just let me deal with these guys first. But yeah, I found it near where the Scarden were. Where you first discover what they're doing. So it was like right before that whole situation came to a head.
Builds water on dude.
Now I get what he's trying to tell me. The people need to know we're with them.
Nice jet.
There's change in the air. I can feel it. Time for talking this out is long past. If they're with Gallywix, that's on them. Run! The streets belong to Darkfuse! Don't forget it!
Let's get that cackling assassin. We get things done.
Her! Nikki the Fixer, Venture Company's top enforcer. Renzik's blood is on her hands. I can't worry if she's got another bullet. We gotta go after her. You with me, Justana? Front Renzik's killer, Nikki the Fixer.
Proud.
And here I thought I'd have to come hunting for you. How's Renzik doing?
You want me dead, is that it? Hey, come on! Take your shot! I'm right here!
Oh, what's the hurry? Can't you see how much fun I'm having?
Renzik was 100 times the goblin you are! We're done with Gallywix and his cronies!
What are you gonna do about it? We have the Black Blood. You're outgunned.
Are you sure about that?
Was that my last run?
Inventory is
Well, time to restock. Kill you next time.
Renzik was 100 times the goblin you are! We're done with Gallywix and his cronies! She's right about one thing. We gotta deal with their black blood, or it won't matter how many people rise up. I'll handle things here. Go find Noggenfogger and Rebel Gaz at the waterfront.
I have many lucky goose you like.
not carry anymore.
I have many, many wares. Good fortune to our friends.
She's right about one thing. We gotta deal with their black blood, or it won't matter how many people rise up. I'll handle things here. Go find Noggenfogger and Rebel Gaz at the waterfront.
There we go.
Trouble?
You made it
What's the
just in
trouble?
time to join the boarding party.
Set sail.
Scallywags and his crew have been...
Dark will pay. I'll serve your eviction notice personally, Captain.
Oi, Seahorn! Don't get yourself killed! That's an order!
Scallywags and his crew have been meddling in our business for too long. Look at what they're doing to my marina. So comfortable with their holdings that they're doing donuts on jet skis. It's time we introduce them to a little high seas firepower. Take this cannon and blow those dark fused vessels skimming our water sky high. After that, do me a favor and check up on the big guy, won't ya?
Find your fortunes. Problem? I got a solution.
Listen, just Sprinkle's been cooking something for a long time now, finally ready to cash in. Little alchemist secret ingredient. Citrus delivers twice the kick of Noggenfogger's restorative elixirs at half the speed. Strengthens your bones, grows your muscles, does your taxes, the whole 9 yards. Problem is I've got nothing of the sort on hand. These resort types may have what you need. We've been saving this recipe for a heavy hitter. Make sure Seahorn's all right before cooking it up, yeah?
Save time for new mixes, huh?
Okay. There we go. Doing stealing my table.
What brings ya?
If the resort prices weren't bad enough, now people are shouting about a revolution in the streets. I need a lime. Sure, the drinks were better when Blackwater was in charge. Whew. Wow. Nope, nowhere near. Miss. Back. For frick's sake. Should not be this hard to get that last one. Okay, where is it? Gotcha. Thinker. Gallywix is the boss. That's how it's gonna stay.
I need a target.
Oh, right, I gotta go the other way. Wrong way.
One of those scurvy dogs got me good. Who's on deck? As you were.
The roar of campfire and the scent of black powder did make a fine cannoneer.
Steady as
Did they get me with that black blood?
Carry on.
Limes, what's all this then? We're at war with far worse than scurvy.
As you were.
I've been locked in for so long, in my anger I got reckless. Whatever Nagenfogger gave you, promise not to squander. Get me back to the fight and we'll bring the full swell of Blackwater's might down on these invaders. Through the Nagenfogger Deluxe with lime and feed it to Master
Steady
Seahawk.
as she goes. We're outsiders here, risking ourselves for a cause that's not ours. Seeing my captain making things right, and damn the plunder Gallywix offers him, it's got me fired up. Ugh. Oh, what kind of brew was that? Ha-ha! Now that's more like it. Come get me horns now, you scallywags. Ready for action.
I'm feeling brand new. Thanks to you, they've transformed our marina into an overpriced resort in the front with a Blackblood smuggling operation in the back. Let's get even.
As you were.
Ha! I've never been feeling better. Now we seize back what rightfully belongs to Blackwater, Justana. They've turned our prize headquarters into a smuggler's cove for that foul sludge. They have too many crates of black blood to deal with right now, but they can't move their cargo without fresh bodies. Let's cut them down.
Carry on. Steady as
A
she
big
goes.
lunk of hobgoblins. Skis took over the docks around the time that Gallywix had me thrown in the brig. He moved his dark fuse in, and a lot of my Blackwater lads went missing. Captain took that personal, and so do I. Skis thinks Gallywix will keep him safe. Let's kill him.
Carry on. Dark Fuse has been using us to bring in these shipments. It ends now.
Wrong direction. This way. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, this is taking longer than I thought it would.
Ahoy! Who's on deck? This Boss Gallywig's black blood. We'll be relieving you of your cargo. Supposed to... How Handled, matey. Ready for action.
Gallic should know better than to cross sabers with Blackwater after this.
Steady
That's
as
how we
she
meet out
goes.
justice, both at sea and in port, with the saber.
As you
Blackwater can take the Mariner from here, but the people aren't safe with black blood that's already out there. The flying transports must be taken to Blackblood somewhere under Venture Code control. Commander 1, Commandeer 1, and you might find Grimla. She was headed in that direction when we split up, and shouting that a friend of hers was on the way. Hitch a ride on a malfunctioning crate
steady
mover.
as she goes.
How do I do that? Oh, okay, over that way. Got it. This is not dignified.
People of Undermine, return to your homes. There is no revolution.
Plunder party. Pleasant Heights.
Undermine is drenched in black blood weapons. What's our solution here?
It
Fancy.
has arrived. Well-timed, friend.
Words out on what Nikki did to Renzik. I came as soon as I heard. I worked on half the tech Nikki's got strapped to her. If Grimla thinks we can take her down, I want in.
Will that do now? There you are.
Just the two people I wanted to see. We're up to our eyes in black blood over here.
That's what it is.
The time for talking out our differences is over. I'm done second-guessing who is still standing with Galliwex. Some of Nikki's people are keeping these new weapons in protection, so we take them out and make some cleaning up Venture Co after all this is done. Way simpler, too. Just be careful. Nikki won't stick her neck out for a lieutenant, but she'll take the chance to rig a fight against you.
Don't break anything I wouldn't.
Speak to me.
The destructive impulses of those who harvest Azeroth for their own profit never cease to horrify me, but these weapons are like nothing that has come before. All containers of black blood must be overturned and destroyed, weapons fueled by it crushed and dismantled, those who wield it against others put down. The people of the city and this world won't be safe until we do.
I shall watch for you.
Ooh, I wonder what this one will do. Run! That's right!
I'm still here. Just, like I said, taking longer than I thought it would. Should have stopped sooner.
Ride or die with Gallywitz.
Come on.
I need a target.
Arr. I hate these kinds of quests where there's so many enemy mobs gathered around you. That's not the button I wanted to push. Now who's attacking me?
Nothing burns hotter than this stuff.
We were first to market.
They're not stopping. Get back here. Now! Defend me!
You're spoiling my fun, Jaster!
Okay, now who's targeting me? Rick.
So,
Done
your
well,
path
but now we
leads you
must
here.
strike at the heart of where their weapons are assembled.
The world watch over you.
Had to be done, we're not finished yet.
Venture can't change for the better while Nikki's still around.
I worked on her executive package defense matrix. It's almost unbeatable. Almost.
Farewell.
Aha.
Farewell, friend of the Grummels.
There we go.
I told you to use some
The
manifolds.
thingamajig. Nikki's tech is powered by black blood. I know that because I worked on half of it. That also means I have an idea on how we might knock her out of the sky for long enough to take her out. It's no time for pre-production. We got it built. Remember our flashy little hoverboard adventure? Ice is nice, eh? I'm thinking of a similar principle. The trash heap outside ought to have all the salvage we'll need to build this hypothetical thingamajig.
Off you go, then.
The roots brought
Rowena
us
rubs her
both
palms with dirt, then cracks her knuckles. Now we teach those who toil with black blood. Nature is the rat. I am eager to call upon the roots, twist into Lazarus. Join me, unleash nature's fury as we did before. Let's destroy the prize stockpiles of black blood.
wild guide you well.
Feel the fury of the ancient roots.
Okay. It feels like this is getting close to the end. Too many ads. Frick. Ugh. a wee bit frustrating, that's all. Whoever designed this quest was really... Ugh. Frick, go away. Stupid black box. Huh. One skin, thank you. Yeah, I thought this bear was a druid, but no, it's me. I summoned it. Okay, I see the one I'm missing. Fortunately, I have to go after these guys because they're gonna attack me anyway, so may as well get them out of the way. Okay. That's all we need for the thingamajig. Just one more target to tell her we're not a hit. Can I? Nope. Close enough.
Be finished.
Okay. I'm surprised that hyena didn't go after me. Well, I was worth seeing if the thorny vines or whatever would help. Now it's attacking me. go. That's what you get for going after me.
What's the problem?
Of course this bill became a giant monster. Well, at least he dealt with it. The less black blood they've got to fuel their weapons, the better.
Stay sharp out there.
What needs fixing?
You got time to yap and you got time to smash.
Do what you gotta.
There's only one engineer I know who'll have the smarts to build what we need in time to take down Nikki.
Oh, and I was gonna chat all day.
We do things different.
We've done what we can here, Justana. Now we just have to hope it'll be enough. Maybe Gaslo's got a plan. Maybe now we're ready to face down Gallywix. Let's formulate our next steps. I enjoy a bit of formulation from time to time.
See you around. Hiya.
Formulate a plan.
That takes care of Gallywix's black blood stockpile. Now for those enforcers. Let's find Gaslo and...
I hope you don't mind. I brought a few friends. Now, let's finish this. What now?
I got a whole bunch of goblins who want to have a word with management.
We heard Nikki's executive package was giving you trouble, Gaslo. I got something for you.
Never worked with parts like these before. You'll put me on a tight deadline here.
Nothing that Bilgewater's finest can't handle.
The trade princes ain't exactly been fair to the goblins here, so this can't be just another cartel war. The crowd needs to know they ain't fighting for Bilgewater or Steamweedle. They're fighting for Undermine. We need someone who ain't a cartel big shot to help rile them up and keep them safe. Do whatever it takes to get them to the Galagio and show these goblins this is their city. Rile the people of Undermine against Gallywix.
Yep, looks like we've got work to do.
Rabble roused.
No more Gallywix!
There we go. Venturewood.
Fight! 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 I can't believe my eyes! Undermine is rising up! You pulled it off!
Yo, big shot. Mug for the cameras.
I didn't do that.
That's right. Let them see that we ain't letting them push us around no...
This city deserves better. Renzik knew it all along. We'll build it once Gallywix gets out of the way.
They're marching on the Galagio. Do something, Nikki.
Gallywix statue demolished. Sounds good to me.
Bring it down!
Yep.
Eve! Back up and pull it down!
Of course he's standing on a pile of gold.
Bring it down!
Okay. Now where do I go? Okay, I keep going forward. Alright, I see. Cowards above everyone.
What needs fixing?
Alex doesn't own these streets. We do. After this, he'll never forget it.
All parts accounted
My
for.
top gal. We've got Gallywix backed against his wall, seen, undermined, and people he's kept under his thumb finally rising up. He thinks this fixer of his will keep him safe. Let's show Gallywix, Nikki, and everyone else that things are different at this time. Gazelle looks over the thingamajig he's just finished jury-rigging. Watch this.
Bilgewater is on the job.
You invite all these people just to watch you die, Gaslow?
Oh, I've got something for him to watch, all right.
Get rid of them.
You're talking to the goblin.
I've got your back.
My executive package! I'll do you like I did to Palrensic!
What am I paying you for? Finish them, Nikki.
This ain't just business. It'll be a pleasure killing you! But I was having...
Okay, now what?
It seems your time has run out, Gallywix.
Salatath, you got here just in time. There.
Where is the Dark Heart?
What? What do you mean? I handed it over to your ethereal pal.
I knew it.
Gave it to the Ethereals?
I knew that was...
He wasn't working for you? I didn't know. I swear. Hey, we can still fix this. Just help me stomp this rebellion.
You have outlived your usefulness. But I will enjoy watching them tear
I knew it.
you apart.
I knew they weren't working with her.
I don't need you. I don't need anyone. You hear me? Each and every one of you upstarts is gonna pay in blood.
Yep. I figured that was the case.
What's the holdup?
Take it all in. We won. Gallywix can squirm away for now, but we took our city from him. Today, Undermine belongs to us.
Get out there and get to
Right where we want him. Gallywix is down, but he ain't out. The Galagio is built like a fortress. If we want to keep him from threatening Undermine or Azeroth, we gotta figure out how to get him out of there. Meet me and the other bosses back at the Intercontinental Hotel.
do us proud.
Ooh.
Bilgewater on duty.
Took back Undermine for Gallywix's grubby hands. Now we blow the doors off the Galagio and show him once and for all. It's time to do things the Goblin way.
Huh? It's lonely.
We got the people of Undermine to thank for the opportunity to finally put Gallywix out of business for good. I ain't gonna waste it.
Nice. The cartels are always hiring temp workers to pick up odd jobs. See if you can lend a hand.
Okay.
Get out there.
Alright, so that unlocked the raid. So that's it. We're done. Finally. Okay. That's it. I'm done for the day. I need a break. Thank you all for sticking this out, whether you're watching this live or watching this on YouTube. If you are watching this on YouTube, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Drink water, eat food, go to the bathroom, take a shower, take your meds, self-care. and I'll see you next time. I don't know when that will be, but next time. Take care. Bye.